Cholera, a crisis of inequality and leadership. A global health emergency. Cholera, a disease that has been virtually eradicated in many developed nations, continues to ravage communities across the globe, particularly in Africa. With over 6,800 deaths reported this year alone, the current cholera outbreaks are a stark reminder of the urgent need for action. The science is there, but leadership lacks. Contrary to popular belief, cholera is not a medical mystery. The solutions to prevent and control it are well known. The problem lies in the failure of leaders to address the root causes and implement effective measures with the necessary urgency. A global task force, a global effort. The Global Task Force on Cholera Control, led by the World Health Organization, WHO, has been working tirelessly to combat this crisis. Through their partnership, they provide essential supplies, detect and treat cholera cases, educate communities, and set global priorities to control cholera sustainably. Additionally, the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has launched a continental emergency plan to bolster these efforts. The disease of deprivation. Cholera is a disease of deprivation. It thrives in communities lacking access to safe water and sanitation, often exacerbated by inequality, poverty, conflict, displacement, and climate-related disasters. The solution, therefore, lies in addressing these underlying issues. Vaccines, a temporary solution. Vaccines have been a crucial tool in the fight against cholera. The first injectable vaccines were developed over a century ago, and oral vaccines followed in the 1980s. However, due to the disease's prevalence in the poorest countries, vaccine developers have shown little interest, resulting in limited production and availability. The WHO, in collaboration with partners, established a global cholera vaccine stockpile in 2013 to ensure rapid access to vaccines during outbreaks. This stockpile has distributed millions of doses, with a significant increase in demand since 2021. However, the stockpile struggles to keep up with the rising frequency and severity of outbreaks, and production cannot meet the demand. In response, the International Coordinating Group, ICG, implemented a single-dose vaccination regimen in 2022 to stretch supplies. While this provides temporary protection, it is not a long-term solution. A ray of hope, vaccine production in Africa. In a promising development, Zambia has taken a significant step towards self-sufficiency in cholera vaccine production. In October 2024, Zambia signed an agreement with China's Jijia International Medical Technology Company to establish a vaccine production facility in Lusaka. This could make Zambia the first African country to manufacture cholera vaccines, a crucial step towards preventing and responding to outbreaks on the continent. However, the locally manufactured vaccines will need to undergo rigorous quality assurance and clinical trials to ensure their safety and efficacy before WHO approval and deployment in mass vaccination campaigns. The long-term solution, safe water and sanitation. While expanding vaccine production in Africa is essential, the ultimate solution lies in governments investing in infrastructure for safe water and sanitation. This is the only way to eradicate cholera and prevent its resurgence. A political challenge. Cholera persists because poverty, inequality, and conflict persist. Stopping cholera is not primarily a scientific or medical challenge, it is a political one. It requires leaders to prioritize the health and well-being of their communities and take decisive action to address the root causes of this preventable disease. Written by Hakainde Hichilema, President of Zambia and Global Cholera Control Champion, and Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus, Director General of the World Health Organization.